Hi, I'm Mitch Shoemaker, and today is day 68 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on today. So, yay, I made it today, 68. And I have nothing to say about today. I don't even want to make any more videos. I just want to be done. But I haven't given up on doing my YouTube videos. I did my 100 days of gratitude in spite of all the days that I wanted to quit. I did my 100 days of writing in spite of all the days where I had to make up stuff to write so that I could, say I wrote something for the day. So this should be easy. All I have to do is say what I did today, what I learned today, focus on what I was feeling today, all of those things, and just say it in a video. And I stayed up all night, so I slept all day, and I'm still super tired, which is super annoying. My headache's feeling a little bit better, or it was feeling a little bit better, but the later I stay up, the worse it gets, so I may need to go back to bed again, and I haven't been awake for very long. So, I don't like today. just I'll just be honest. I don't like today. No motivation to do anything. I'm laying in bed thinking of all the things that I could be doing, or that would make me feel better, and just choosing not to do them, and just being annoyed with myself because I know that reading my scriptures and meditationals will make me feel better. Watching conference would make me feel better. And then realizing that I'm out of my DDR prime, which is something that helps for my depression and anxiety, and I've been out of that for a while, and I don't have the money to replace it, so I am missing that because even though it doesn't eliminate my depression entirely, it actually helps to balance things out a little bit so that I don't get so um, sucked into it, and it helps me to just kind of, see things a little bit more clearly, to actually feel things. And right now, I don't feel like I'm feeling anything. I feel like I'm just shutting myself off again, which I don't want to do, and that I just don't care about anything. And part of it's because I just don't feel good. It requires energy and effort to do things, and part of it, I feel like I'm just giving up because feel like I've been trying for so hard for so long, and that it's not working, and which is dumb because the reality is it is working. It has been working. I have made a lot of progress emotionally and spiritually. I'm just in a funk again, which is my pattern. I do that. I have my good days. I find good things, and then I have my not so good days, um and anytime I feel like things don't go the way that I want them to, or I get a migraine and I don't do the stuff that I think about doing in the beginning of the day, I get discouraged. I mean, yesterday I woke up thinking about my book cover for Recognizing God's Hand in My Life, and um, crazy ideas as to how to make the book cover myself, which I'm not entirely sure I could actually do, but I haven't really tried, so I don't know. And I didn't do it yesterday or today, probably because um, I don't know. It's one of those stupid things. I've read about that in some of my 12-step books, meditationals and stuff, about the whole perfection thing. And if the project's left undone, then it's perfect in my mind. But if I actually do it and it doesn't turn out perfectly, then you know then I'm disappointed. I set myself up for that disappointment, discouragement. Then I just feel like I'm not good enough because it didn't work the way that I envisioned in my mind. But nothing in life ever works the way that I envision in my mind, and I know that. So I think maybe this is kind of one of those testing things, and having to just move forward and push forward in spite of things, and try things even though I don't know what the outcome is going to be. And that's scary for me, putting myself out there. And I've been putting myself out there with my videos, and I think I kind of really freaked out when my mentor sent me back part of my book, and I was like, okay. And I know she's encouraging and excited for me to work on it, but I think it also freaks me out because it is putting myself out there in another way again. And um and I don't know the outcome. I don't know the impact, and I know that I'm not going to. I mean, I could maybe get my book published, and that would be awesome. I should say hopefully get my book published at some point in the future, and that would be awesome. But I can't predict at this point if I'll get it published or how it'll get published or when it'll get published. I can't predict how many people will buy it or what they're going to think of my book. I may never know what they think of my book. It may be just like my YouTube videos that just go out there and nobody, well, not nobody, a handful of people watch them. Um, and hardly anybody ever comments. I think the only comments I've got have been inappropriate ones that I delete or ones that my sister has made, which is odd that she comments on my YouTube videos when she could just send me a text or a phone call or something, but just random. But I mean, I don't have a whole lot of, followers or anything like that. I'm not, and I probably never will be. I'm comfortable knowing that not a whole bunch of people are watching my stuff or doing that, and I like the fantasy of a whole bunch of people making a whole bunch of money and getting like hundreds of thousands of followers or something on YouTube videos, or selling my books and becoming rich enough off of my books, or making enough money off of my books that I can live off of that. Maybe even get my books turned into movies. But the scary part is having any or all of that actually become reality, because am I actually ready for any of that? Is that really what I want? Is that really what God wants for me? Or is it just a fun little fantasy? And I don't know. And I think the not knowing is scary for me. And so I just subconsciously shut down. I put up walls and barriers, and I hide. And having a migraine and being tired and sick, and it just is a perfect cover to avoid living my life and doing things, even though I've proven multiple times in these videos that I do have little bursts of energy, that I can get up and do a handful of dishes, that I can still make food for myself, that I can still take showers, that I can still do little things. I don't always choose to do little things, but I'm capable of doing more than I give myself credit for. I think I'm capable of doing more than I let myself do. Like I just stop myself from doing things, because it's not that I don't have the ideas in my head. I just I choose to watch Netflix or play games on my phone because it's a form of avoidance. And I'm not saying either of those things are bad things in and of themselves, just for the form of entertainment when there's nothing else to do, or when I don't have energy to do something else. It's just mind numbing entertainment or whatever. Staves off a little bit of boredom, but I also use it to avoid dealing with my feelings, to avoid dealing with my emotions, to avoid taking care of myself. And it's the avoidance, it's using it to avoid things. It's what makes it, puts a negative spin on it, or that gets me to binge watch and miss out on sleep, or not do other things that I could be doing that would maybe make me feel a little bit better emotionally, spiritually, that might give me the courage to work on my books again, or figure out a book cover, or all of those things. So it's like, I know all the things. If I do those things, then I'll feel better, and then I will move forward with my other stuff. And but moving forward, I think, scares me, and I don't struggling because I know I need to find work, and I need to get money to pay bills and do all these other things. And but if I move forward with my books and I can get them published, but I don't know how long that will take. It's already taken over a year, maybe two, since I started trying to do all of this. So it's a really long process. It's really frustrating, and it's one of those things that I just stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. And I thought doing my 100 days of writing that I would never stop again, and I have. So it's kind of scary to start again, and kind of, I guess, didn't want to do a video because doing the video forces me to face what I'm feeling and what my fears are for today. And but I have to be grateful for God and putting it into my head to do these videos. And even when I say I don't want to do it anymore, I'm done. And it's like I've got that voice in the back of my head that says, no, you're not. You're going to do it anyway. And then, just a simple little prayer to do my videos, and the little answers and the avoidance, it all comes out in a video. So it kind of forces me to face myself doing my videos. Doesn't necessarily mean I will change or make different choices, which I wish that's what this means, but it does force me to kind of see myself. And I know that as I come to understand myself and my fears, they're not as scary and they're not as hard to face, and I'm more likely to do something different. It starts that shifting process where I'm willing to do something different eventually. So, and stop making excuses too. That would be nice too. So I am grateful for that, and I am sorry. I didn't have any motivation to do anything today, so this is my sad little video. But if you can relate in any way to these videos or like this video, you could hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and maybe do some writing.